Hello everyone, welcome to your weekly Onchain review. This is your host Kai and today is 15th of July 2022. Let's go ahead and dive into some important Onchain metrics. So first we'll look at the electricity production cost. We have been following this chart and we have been updating this on our Discord pretty regularly. So what we saw here after this dump, when this local bottom was achieved, this was 17,600. This was also this 0.786 of the entire move of Bitcoin from Corona drop till the top at 68k. So this was the 786. This was also the production cost from few metrics. This is the electricity production cost. And now what we are looking at is that first we saw a potential head and shoulder pattern which confirmed here, and then what we saw that we were fighting to keep this support, this 20,200. We mentioned here that if we are able to break above 20,200 we'll get a up move. So we got this candle after we had a daily close above 20,200. Now again what we see here is that this entire move to the range top here 20,500, this resistance was also shared in Discord, 20,500. We exactly went there and we had this move down within past 3-4 days. So what we see from here to here, we again come back, cut through this support, go back here, and then we are having a close just below the support, and yesterday's daily close is above 20,200 and day before's daily close was also above 20,200. Today it is at 20,500 somewhere. So we have two good daily closes. Right now we have some liquidations here at 19,600. So in a very short time we can see it coming back a little bit and shake out people here. So what we are expecting is since this area, by looking at various on-chain metrics and also technical analysis, we are expecting these areas to reach. And this is 25,000 and this is around 28 to 30,000. So this will be the bullish case which we are playing. We saw daily close here, we saw daily close here, now we have seen a daily close here. We also see that it returned back to 0.786. See, it will be 0.786 of the entire way. So you see, if we take it from here, this area, this red line, this is 0.786 of the entire move. So earlier we had seen that we said that yesterday if the daily close is about 20,200, total has also held its major support, then we can anticipate that there is a good probability that BTC will reach 23k if these conditions are met. So these conditions are met today. We had mentioned the support zones here, 20,500 was the resistance and 19,600 was the liquidation levels. I missed one support to mention which I had earlier mentioned in this chart. You see this 18,952, and right now where do we reach? You see, it is exactly there. So this was a more important support than 19,600. Those were just the liquidation levels. Why this is important is, if you see, this has acted as support and has various confluences here. So this was a more important move to catch in this down move. You see, it is also the 0.786 level. So 0.786 level is more significant in the bear market. In the bull market it is 0.382 and above. This 0.618 also, but in a bear market 0.786 is a psychological level which actually creates immense fear and shakes people out. So this is turning out to be more relevant. in all the fractals which are being formed here. So these were the conditions we had seen last time in our previous report. If we had mentioned this, you can go ahead and look at it in the Discord and also on Twitter. So now this was an important chart. Through this we ascertained that this is an accumulation zone. This was how much BTC is flowing to derivative exchanges by whales, and whenever whales have done this, shown this kind of behavior, we have seen at bottom prices we have seen accumulation. See how the peak, this was distribution below, now this peak, accumulation. So now also we are peaking. So this is an important chart for us. So now we'll look at the short-term holders SOPR. So right now currently it is sitting at 0.98. This is an area of value for us. It is below 1. We know that short-term holders still are realizing losses whenever they are selling, and this has been an area where we have seen trend reversals from Corona drop. We saw it from 28-29k last year. We saw it from here also. So the danger zone is above this area 1.02. I expect it to go here. The short term, you see in 2019 also we went to this area after visiting this value zone. We have a little bit more room to go if we have to chop around. This is the adjusted SOPR. This is also at area of value. We see it at the same level as Corona drop and below the level of 28-29k last year bottom. So this is an area value. Now the long-term holders SOPR, we saw this chart earlier, and we see that whenever it goes below 1 and long-term holders are realizing losses, then this is an area of extreme value. We are below the levels of Corona drop for long-term holders. We are currently sitting at 0.68. This is the current chart, today's chart. It is below, it is at 0.68. Extreme buy zone is at 0.45 and danger zone is above 3. Next we have is the miners position index. Earlier we had seen this spike here and we had warned everybody that this miners are getting ready to sell, and also some of them are capitulating also. So this spike was an indication of that. Now it has reached back to normal levels. So we saw in our previous report through other metrics also that miners have stopped selling, some of them. So this is at safe zone right now. Next we have is the MVRV. MVRV, you can see here it is at a value zone. It reached at currently it is sitting at 0.92 and the area it is bouncing from is 0.88, which is an area of value. This is the Corona drop level. This is the 2018 drop level. So the extreme buy zone is 0.79. It has reached till 0.9 area. So this was an area value for MVRV. MVRV is market value to realized value. It is a ratio which defines assets market capitalization divided by realized capitalization. We saw this chart when we were reaching 17,600 area or 18,000, that all the cohorts were selling at a loss at that time, and that was the sign of blood on the streets, and that is the time to buy. This is the PUELL multiple. PUELL multiple is also bouncing from the area of value. Right now it is sitting at 0.35 and historically the extreme buy zone has been 0.3. So it is a significant area for us and it has marked reversals before. We had gone below the Corona drop level and much below the level of last year's bottom. This is the NUPL. We have seen the capitulation move here. This was a significant area after capitulation for us. This is the same chart. We saw it bounce from here. This is the present position. So what we see is right now it is at 0.09. It is below, it went below the corona drop level, and these both 0.16, 0.123 areas of significant value for us. This is the NUP, the net unrealized profits. So they went down and now they're bouncing from here. Currently it is at 0.38. High area value is 0.36. We have seen the reversals happening from this zone. This is the net unrealized loss. We have crossed 2020 level. Above the market participants, the number of them at loss is greater than what it was during the time of corona drop. It is less than 2018-19 bear market, but it is in that high value zone right now. So we are experiencing conditions of extreme fear, and right now we are at 16 points. This is right here. We have gone as low as 7-8 during this capitulation move. So the fear and greed index has been trading in the deep dark red panic zone since the beginning of April, and thus for more than 3 months now. Hence fear in the crypto sector runs very deep, and after 3 months in this state, it becomes valuable to look for some positions to the upside. So this is a Bitcoin monthly return chart. You can see how July has fared in comparison to other months. It is a decently okay month, much better than September. We'll keep an eye on it. So if you see seasonality, we are right here. So we can expect one rally which also aligns with our technical analysis, the move to 25 and 30k. So if it has to happen, this is the confluence also to that theory. So that's a quick update video for today, guys. In the end, I like to say that you trade mindfully and don't force your trades. Develop set out power when the conditions are not right or your mindset is not correct. Don't have big losses. If you cut just big losses from your trading, that has a significant impact on your portfolio. Always respect risk. All these bullish moves right now, they have stop loss below 17,600, or if you have gotten in late, then 18,900 and 20,200 will be the next zone where you can raise your stop losses to. So only trade proper setups, keep your losses small, and never average down. That's it for today, guys. I'll give you update on all these metrics in the coming days. Thank you.